Inglis Falls forms where the Sydenham River cascades over the limestone shelves of the Niagara Escarpment. This 18-meter cliff viewed from any angle gives a panorama of rock, water, and rural scapes that are truly spectacular in any season. As with many rivers found throughout this region, the water was put to good use for power for a grist mill. In 1843, a mill was built here where it produced flour, bran, and shorts for over 100 years, eventually being destroyed by fire in 1945. Remnants of the 19th century grist mill are reminders of the power of this falling water, as well as the Inglis family who operated the mill for 87 years. We met with Krista McGee, Community Relations Coordinator for the Grey Sauble Conservation Area, who showed us around. Krista has brought us out, and we're actually out into the woods now. We're on the rock escarpment that runs through here, and yet we're finding these strange looking holes down here that actually kind of look like they've been carved out. What is this all about?
Well, they say about 600 million years ago, when the land was completely covered with water, there were whirlpools that were circulating very quickly, and it had little pieces of rock and sand, and it carved these perfectly circular holes into the limestone.
Well, that's kind of interesting,
yeah,
isn't
it is.
Now, we have passed a couple others. Are there a lot of them in this area then?
No, actually there's only about 4 of them.
Well, as we're walking along the trail, we were looking at a lot of the different plants that are out here, and there's a variety of ferns that are found here, but there's one that's really unique to everything else. So tell us a little bit about it.
The hart's tongue fern is very unique to this area, and you will actually only find it in Grey County. There's over 21 species of ferns at the Inglis Falls Conservation Area, and they actually thrive on the limestone. So it's something you won't see anywhere else in the world. This is very unique to this area.
As we were surveying the falls, we met with a Michigan couple, Patty and Roger Gillespie of Clarkston, Michigan, who gave us their views on the falls. We're here at Inglis Falls right now on the waterfall tour, and we just happened to run into some people that are from our neck of the woods. We're with Roger and Patty Gillespie, and they're from Clarkston, Michigan, just south of us. And we're over here, and what are you guys doing here?
We're on vacation. We came to see the waterfalls.
So, how many have you visited so far? Are you going on the whole tour?
We might omit one. And aside from that, we've hit them all so far.
Okay, and how have you found them so far? How have you found being over here and doing this whole thing?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Are you well taken care of when you come in?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Is this your first time into the area then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I noticed when you guys were up at the car, you had your nice walking staffs, and you had several emblems on there. You obviously are doing a lot of hiking.
Right. And this has turned out to be a very, very nice area to do some hiking. It's got some good, well-marked trails, and it's got some areas that are just absolutely phenomenal to see and to walk through.
You know, I know traveling from Michigan myself, a lot of people are a little bit concerned when they come across the border. Let me ask you, having never met you before, what's it like for you when you come across?
It really was no problem. We both have passports, which at this point is still optional. That may change in the future. But basically, going over the border was very, very easy. It was easy to get here, and it's relatively easy to get around.